All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, all across the globe, welcome to another edition of Author Showcase with Kevin Vaughan. And guys, I am so excited about my wonderful guest today. West of the Mississippi. I'm east of the Mississippi. She's west of the Mississippi. Beverly Brown, how you doing today, sister?
I'm doing absolutely marvelous, Mr. Vaughn. I'm just so happy to be here. And like you
Yes.
said, Southern girl from New Orleans. East
I
or
love
west
it.
of the Mississippi depends on where you are.
Right. Hey, man, I love it. We thank you for your time today. Hey, guys, we thank you for your time today as well. And those listening later on. Hey, guys, we're going to be interviewing Beverly today, guys, about her awesome network. She's got anthologies, she's got books, and she is an amazing writer and author and mentor and businesswoman as well. We're going to be talking about a little bit all of that today so you can get to know her as well. But guys, I want you to, there's a website right there. You guys will see that of course, as well. But I want you to know her website is right there. You can get to that as well. And we're going to talk about some powerful areas. But as you know, one of the things I'm in the state of Georgia, guys, and one thing, Beverly, is that people need a little encouragement, man.
Mm.
I go to the grocery store and people just are flabbergasted that you're even talking to them and saying hi. And you just, people just, I can't just not go somewhere and see people not say something to you. So people just going back and forth, not saying nothing to nobody. I can't do that, folks. So Beverly, if you would, just can you give us a few words of encouragement, a few words of empowerment? Could be for a woman, could be a young person listening tonight, could be a man, could be a family young person says, okay, let's see what Miss Beverly got to say about that book. Can you share a few words of encouragement and
Oh,
empowerment today?
absolutely. Because the encourager, if you look at Webster's dictionary, you'll find my picture as far as encouragement is concerned.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I so agree with you. I call it the post-COVID era. It's like people went undercover and
yeah,
90% of them are still there being
right.
withdrawn. So it's very hard for people to communicate. What I would like to pass on to them is to let them
Mhm.
know, you're hearing a lot of things about people like just keeping my peace, keeping my
Yeah,
peace, keeping my peace. Well, keep
right.
your peace when you're by yourself, but you need to be opening up that peace with other people as well. God did
Absolutely.
not create us to be in here by ourselves for ourselves. I mean, even Jesus came down and he got 12 disciples to help him to do what he
Hmm.
needed to do in God's work. And hey, when he went off to himself, he went off to himself to pray to God for guidance.
Yeah,
Some of us are going off to ourselves and they're staying. And that
yeah,
is not the intention of God's purpose for you, for your life. You need to take what you have and, of course, bless others with it. And that's the whole purpose of learning what your purpose is in life.
yes,
So,
amen.
my thing is talk to people, be more
Mhm.
open, be more
Yeah,
open to receiving other people as well, and take the time for yourselves as
yeah,
by yourselves. But
yeah,
when you see other people out there, like you said, grocery stores and other places, open
yeah.
up to people, say hello. A smile will change somebody's day.
Got that right. Amen. I love it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Beverly Brown, ladies and gentlemen, on Author Showcase today. I'm so excited about her being with us today. And this won't be the last time you see her, of course, but you
Nope.
guys are going to be very encouraged on what she's doing as well. Well, one thing we want to hear about Beverly, first of all, a little bit about you. Let's give your version of your own bio. How about that?
I know. It's like when he's like, let's do my bio. It's like when you hear other people say it, it's like, is that truly me? But yeah,
Yeah,
I'm the dream steerer. I'm a person that steers you towards your God-given goals, dreams,
yeah,
and vision. That is my passion. I originally from New Orleans, Louisiana, and that
yeah,
is also a passionate place for me.
yeah,
But since that time, and even after Katrina, I'm now in Arizona and I've been
yeah,
residing here for the last 11 years and just going through what I need to do to increase my business and to increase what I need to do as far as getting more people to find out what their purpose is.
yeah.
So since that time, I also have a Dreamsteerer Academy. And a Dreamsteerer Academy is a 9-week course that I've been doing, and I've graduated over 60. I call them dreamers.
Wow.
Dreamers that have gone on to
Yeah.
achieve so many phenomenal things in their lives. And
Hmm.
that is my passion, is to just let people come in, do what they need to do to open up and say, you know what? I know there's a bigger purpose for me in life,
Yeah,
and that's what my intention is.
yeah.
I'm also a 3-time breast cancer survivor.
Wow.
as well. And I do want to emphasize that because a lot of people, like I said, getting these cancer diagnoses and thinking that it's the end. Well, guess what? Everything is out there. So you can survive anything doing the right thing. So I thank God that I am a three-time breast
Yes.
cancer survivor. And the
Yes.
beautiful thing is I've just been awarded a doctorate, an
Wow.
honorary doctorate of philosophy and humanities by
Yeah.
His Royal Highness a King,
Yeah.
Clyde Rivers, and it's been
Wow.
such a phenomenal thing to even be
Yeah.
to have someone actually look out and say, I want to honor you with this. And it just is
Yeah.
beyond belief that I am a part of that. So,
Wow.
also, what I also have is a Creative Consulting Dreams inspirational talk show. And
Yep.
it's on YouTube, which I need to give back. And thank you for influencing me because now I know I have to really, really get it back because people are more visual now than
Yep.
anything else as far as reading books as well. But
Yep.
speaking of books, I'm an author of 4 books,
Yep.
collaborator, a #1 bestseller.
Yeah.
And I've also published 4 other books for other people because I also help people with publishing their books,
Right.
especially those that are having difficulty with those,
Hmm.
getting their stories out. You'll be amazed. The last 2 that I did, the the lady was like almost 80 years old, had had a
Oh,
story in
wow.
her
Wow,
heart
Beverly.
for so
Wow.
long and had been sitting
Yeah.
on it that I helped her to develop. And the last one was actually a lady that had passed due to cancer for like 10 years ago.
Wow.
And her daughters and her husband decided
Hmm.
to still bring their book to light. So it's never too late to do that. And I
Nope.
love that part because those are the people that are really, really want to make sure that they get their books published because it's
Yes.
been
Yes.
buried for so long. And so people are just afraid to even go through it as well.
Yeah, that's powerful. Well, I tell you, Beverly, would you say that everybody has a story? Everybody has a story, don't they?
Everybody has one.
Yeah.
It's all inside of them.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of doing just that, getting it out. Are you ready to
Yeah.
share it with somebody else? And that's the hardest part is getting them to
Right.
to get ready to share that information.
Absolutely. Beverly, I look back over time, even when I was growing up, nobody really encouraged you to talk about writing a book or anthology, being a part of an anthology, or even writing your own memoirs, or even journaling, nothing like that. Now, some people have done it, and that's great, but a lot of people were just not taught or even thinking about it. And then, of course, school doesn't really promote it. It hopefully teaches you how to read
So
and write, right? But don't really promote about writing a book or writing even a play or a movie or anything. But I guess you get that later on if you got the proper education. But all things are possible, of course, as well, ladies and gentlemen. But we're just so proud of you for taking your talents and taking them to the next level as well. I love it. I love
yes.
it.
And I
Yeah.
just love other people being able to do that. That is
Yeah.
so my passion to just make sure
Yeah.
everybody is doing what God has purposed them to do.
Absolutely.
And everybody's got a story in their heart, some type of
Yes, they
way. And
do.
what people need to realize, you don't have
Yeah.
to write the story to be on Amazon. You
Yeah.
just need to birth it to get it out of your system, to
Yeah.
write it so that you can share it with whomever you feel you want to share it with. It's not always about being a #1 bestseller or
Right.
anything. Just
Right.
write it because it's
Right.
sitting there and
Yeah.
it's going to influence somebody at some point
Yeah.
in time.
Absolutely. Belva, I found out over the years is that normally a book that a person or author writes is mainly for them first to get it out. That's the first thing to get it out of them. And of course, it blesses other people as well. But most of the time, it's just for us to get the word out, of us.
Exactly.
And
That's
then
right.
to feel better, feel good, or whatever, God, sometimes people will say, God told me to write the book, but when you going to get started, that type of thing. So it's important to get it out, right? And then the
It's
rest will happen. Yeah.
It's very, very, very important because you don't know who you're
Yeah,
going to affect by
absolutely.
writing that book. And I've had some
Absolutely.
stories about people, about things that I've written about that were very near and dear to me. And come to
Yeah.
find out, it released other people because I decided to be transparent with my
Yeah,
story. So
absolutely.
you never
What?
know what it's meant for.
Yes, ma'am. One thing, Beverly, I was thinking about while you were talking, because you just really gave us your mission and purpose statement already. But can you talk to our young people, our young adults? Can you talk to them? They're so bright, so brilliant, so smart, but they just need a little guidance. They don't know what to do. And so, can you talk to our young people about their
Oh
gifts,
my God.
all of that, bringing it out. You got to help them out a little bit tonight. Can you help our brothers and sisters out that are younger
I
than us?
will definitely help out. And being a substitute teacher on top
Yeah,
of that definitely hits that on the
yeah,
nail head because I see so many of them
yeah,
in schools. And when I do get a chance, like I said, the spirit will speak to me and says, go over there and nudge that one over there
yeah,
that's being really, really quiet, that's not saying
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
And you'll see the spark in their eyes when it's like you noticed me in this class.
Yeah.
And the thing is, ex- social media has got them so
Oh yeah.
encapsulated
Yeah.
till they can't function or think on their own.
I
And
know it.
that is part of the real problem. It's too
Right.
busy. They're too busy trying to associate with what somebody else is doing. And
Yeah.
believe me, your thoughts do not come while it's being clouded with other
Right.
stuff.
That's
You
right.
have to take the time in the moment to put the phones aside, turn it completely off, and
Mm-hmm.
actually sit there and ask yourself, what else could I be doing besides being on
Yeah.
this phone and
Yeah.
listening to other people? But it
Yeah.
has them so constrained with
Right.
watching it. So my thing for them, and it's going to be hard for young people, if
Mm-hmm.
you know that you're a special person, and you are, because everybody is,
Mm-hmm.
take the time to get to know yourself.
Yeah.
Shut off social media. Shut
Yeah.
off what you're hearing everybody else is doing. Shut off the comparison mode
Right.
and find out who you uniquely are. That is the
Mm-hmm.
part because you have something inside of you and it has never failed. When I have spoken to any student, they could have been the worst one in the class. And I'll tell you briefly about one that did that.
Yeah.
This was a young man that used to come into my class, and I used to smell the
Right.
marijuana on him and everything
Right.
else going in. And every day I was like, you ought to stop that. You're a leader.
Right.
He'd be mad. He would be disrupting the class. And I'm like,
Right.
you're a leader. He
Right.
stopped talking to me, but I kept telling him, I know you're a leader. And I just
Right.
want to tell you, several months later, I'm at church. I worked the camera at my church. He's tapping me on my
Yeah.
leg. Hey, Miss Brown. I was like, I don't want to call his name.
Right.
He pulled me down and hugged me. He's
Yeah.
like, you don't know. You
Yeah.
changed my life. You were
That's right.
on me. You stayed on me because
Yeah.
you saw something in me that nobody else did. And
Right.
he hugged me so tight.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
here he was at church now.
Yeah.
He's like those friends that I was hanging out with that doing all that.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm no
Mm-hmm.
longer a part of that. He said, that's
Mm-hmm.
because you took the time to stay
Right.
on me and show me that I was worth more than what I was
Yeah.
portraying in class.
Absolutely. That's
So
powerful,
yeah.
Beverly. I love it. Ladies and
Mhm.
gentlemen, you hear what Beverly said, guys. It's so important. We're talking to parents now, and we're talking to leaders around the country that deal with young people as well. You got to speak life into them, guys. That's one thing Beverly did. She had to speak life. Okay, the disruption is already happening. We don't need to speak that. We speak in life. Our goal is to change the atmosphere, right? Change the mindset, change the attitude of whoever. It could be an adult, right? It don't have to
Yeah.
be a young person. It could be an adult, right? Our goal is to change the atmosphere with respect, right? Respect and love. We do all of that. But guys, it's so important that we speak life into people, okay? And this, even if you have to set them, you don't have to embarrass them or anything, but we can set them aside or just talk to them privately, whatever it takes, guys. The goal is to speak life. And that's what Beverly's all about, guys, with her wonderful network and business model as well. That is powerful. Well, with that said, too, so you just gave us your mission statement, your wonderful consulting side as well, plus your purpose statement as well on top of that. So thank you so much. Hey, guys, if you're
Mhm.
just joining us, we are here with Beverly Brown on Authors Showcase. One thing, Beverly, I want to talk about is who encouraged you to start writing? I mean, did you have writers in your family? How did you start your first book? How did
Well,
that get
just like you said, we didn't grow up saying we were going to write a book, So
started? Nope.
actually, the first book that I wrote was part of, like you said, an anthology having to do with
Yeah.
some other
Yeah.
authors. And Pat Gillum of the Sisterhood Extravaganza encouraged me to write my chapter about my book.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think maybe about 15 of us that, she encouraged us to do that.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
was amazing. And it was an
Yeah.
amazing concept. And once I wrote it, and then I got feedback on what I had written, and
Yep.
someone said that I had encouraged them and changed their lives about the things
Yep.
that I was transparent about that I thought I should
Yep.
keep to myself, that
Yep.
someone else needed to do. And I'm
Yep.
like, wow, this is powerful. So once that happened, I immediately went to writing my own book.
Yeah.
And the first one was so simple. It was just simple. It's like just to tell people you can do it.
That's right.
It's like make it simple. Tell them you can
That's
do it.
right.
And it's like, do what? And in the caption it says, whatever it is,
Yeah.
you can do it. And you go
That's
back
right.
to the part of saying it. Encouragement is 100% winner.
Yes.
You can
Yes.
encourage anybody to do anything if they know somebody's believing in them. That word
Hmm.
encouragement can do anything, and you can't I can't cannot encourage somebody. You tell me one thing,
Right.
I'm going to give you a
Right.
gazillion things that you could be doing to encourage you to move it, no matter how impossible you think it is. So I
Wow.
wrote that one, and then it led to another, and then I led
Yeah.
to my academy graduates. I
Hmm.
decided to let them do the same thing and write their chapters. So in their
Yeah.
book, that's what I did. I told
Yeah.
them write their chapters, and it's the Dreamsteerer Academy.
Yeah.
And here they are. These are all my
Yep.
graduates, and
Yep.
they decided to write their stories.
That's
So I
right.
did that, and I did a "You Can Do It." Oh, my color just changed that hopefully. So a lot of things
Yeah.
have influenced me to keep writing. And this
Right.
last one that I've just done also has done that as well. I'm
Oh,
going to see if
that's
I can get
wonderful.
my color back.
Yeah, no problem. That's
Uh,
great. That's great. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Beverly Brown about her books, guys, her anthology, and most of all, the inspiration to help others as well to write their story as well. And I love that part that you're encouraging others. Matter of fact, we're going to do a commercial break right now because I know some people out there say, okay, I need to get in touch with Beverly and figure out how I write my book. So, Beverly, what's the best way? We
Absolutely.
got the website. Is the website the best way to start that process there?
They can do creative consulting
Yeah.
dreams.com, but I actually have one that actually says writemybook2.com.
Yeah. Right.
And we'll put that, of course, somewhere on here and they can go directly to that. But yeah, they can go
Yeah.
directly to my website, and
Yeah.
that link to my book too is there. Because the thing is, half the part is just getting started.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that kind of takes the edge off of it when a person actually does that part. So yeah, they can go straight to creativeconsultingdreams.com and click the
Yeah.
link about write my book too, and
Yeah.
just send me a DM or send me
Yep.
a correspondence saying that you want to talk further about it, and we'll start the process. I actually have
Amen.
a video that
Yeah.
I did, a live video that shows you structure by structure, how to
Yeah.
start the book, about the ISBN,
Oh,
about
wonderful.
everything that they need. It's an
Yeah.
actual video because now people are visual. That if
Hmm.
they do that and they request and they go to the writemybook2.com, they request the video, then I will send
Yeah.
the video to them as
Oh, I
well.
love it. Now, Bev, I was going to ask you. I know you have some male clients as well. Can you tell us about the brothers? Are the brothers picking up on some of this as well?
The brothers are a little bit slower about picking up on things.
Yeah, we
Matter of
are. We
fact,
are.
matter of fact, I just had one that was referred by the lady
Yeah.
whose book I just finished. And we're
Yeah.
not going to call names. I've talked to that
Yeah. No.
person and they were energized. And it's like,
Right.
I've already started it. I'm like, okay, let's move on. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I have not heard from that brother.
I know. You're gonna have to follow up with us. Yeah, if you got the number and okay to call them back, you're gonna have to follow up with us because we say, okay, I'll get to it next year, maybe.
Yeah,
So
and
that's the
men,
way
yeah, and men are the worst as far as opening up about themselves.
yeah,
But like
right.
I would like to tell them this
Yeah,
particular person was in real estate. I mean, I was going to
yeah,
help him to write the book about getting better with doing his real estate. Just let
right.
it be about something that you do.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
inside of it, parts of yourself will also
hmm,
overlap into the book.
yeah,
So
yeah,
this my
yeah,
my word to them is like, guys, just
yeah,
come on and let's
exactly.
write a book about what you love to do:
Yeah,
sports training, weight
absolutely,
training, cooking,
absolutely.
all of that. And in between that, you can
Yeah,
also be telling parts of yourself. And that way
yeah,
it's not just talking about you. So
yeah, absolutely.
trust
That's
me,
wonderful.
some brothers need to be out there writing up some books.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want at least 20 guys. Come on, guys, around
There
the
you
planet.
go.
It's gonna yeah, at least 20 guys. You call and contact Beverly through the website, guys, and say, hey, I want to learn more about how to write my story. I was thinking about too, Beverly, is our young people too, our younger people
Hmm.
that, through mom and dad and through the guardian,
Yeah.
even kids' books, right? Can you help our kids' book? with kids' books as well?
I just nudged one of my graduates that
Yeah.
she came into my class in 2017, and they write all their goals down as far as what they want to
Yeah.
achieve by the time they're finished. And I nudged her. I said, "You wrote
Uh-huh.
down that you wanted to write a kid's book." And she's
Yeah.
like, "You're right." But again, being a substitute teacher, I look at all of the books on the
Yeah.
shelves. You can write
Right.
about anything.
That's right. That's right.
Anything. I mean,
Yep.
it's amazing what I read to these students,
Yeah.
as far as the books that they're saying. My
Hmm.
sock is green, but I use the green to do something else with it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You can do anything as far as a children's book, and they're
Yeah.
not that hard to do. They're
No, they're
limited
not.
on words. They're mainly just about the illustration. So
Yeah.
all of it is plausible. And like I
Yeah.
said, I have a direct printer that I work with right here
Yeah.
locally. And so I
Right.
can draft it up and send it, and you can look at it and see if you
Yeah.
like it. You can critique it and everything else, and we'll do it until we get it right. And
Yeah.
that's the other
Exactly.
part. People's like, well, suppose it's not right. Well, guess what? I'm the most patient person in the world. Trust me. For my last few clients, they
Right.
know my
Yeah.
patience is there because I want you
Right.
to see yourself in your
That's right.
finished product.
That's right. That's wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Beverly Brown on Author Showcase. We're talking about her wonderful life in the authorship. She's got several books, anthology. She helps people write books, start their books, encourage their books, all of the above, guys. But she also has an awesome business as well. Creative
Mhm.
Consulting Dreams. Wow. We're gonna look at that real quick. Well, guys, we're gonna do a quick what I call promotion here. We call commercial break. I want you guys to check her out on the website. Got a beautiful website, guys, that you need to check out. I want you guys not only to contact her for an appointment, but also I want you guys to share this out as well. Share it out. And the goal here is to encourage you to write your own story, folks.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. Write your own story, but you're gonna need some help, right? You need a little help, and that's where
Oh,
Beverly's
yeah.
coming from, guys. Yeah, no
You
doubt
need
about
a
it.
lot of help. People think that they can
Yeah,
just do it. And may
right.
I please emphasize this? Because
Yeah,
what I find out, and I call myself a pre-editor.
yeah.
People are afraid to write because they don't know how to write correctly. And it
Gotcha,
stops them. It's like they're going to be embarrassed. I love those types of clients because if
gotcha.
you send it to me as a draft, trust me now with AI, well, I don't want to use AI for it because I don't, but
Right,
if using the editing feature, it's not about what you write or how you wrote it. That
right,
is the purpose of the publisher.
right.
The publisher is going to take everything that you have and clean it up
Mm-hmm.
and make it
Mm-hmm.
into a
Right.
professional setting. So
Yep.
please, may I emphasize, please don't stop because your writing is bad. That is the
Right.
purpose of a publisher and an editor to help you
Right.
to get to that part.
That's right. That's right.
Imperfection has stopped so many dreams and
Right.
so many books because
Yep.
people feel that they have to start with perfection, and that's not how it goes.
That's exactly right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just getting started, right? You're just getting started, and you want to start writing your book, right into an anthology, whatever. Guess what, guys? All you really have to do is write down the key points, right? Key points of each chapter, each part of your book, or just your thoughts, right? You can start off with that right there. This is for the brand new folks now, mainly who
Hmm.
say, I don't know where to start. You can start off with just your thoughts. If you want to talk about how your grandmother raised you, how your granddaddy raised you, how your auntie raised you well, all the above, anything, but you can just write down the key points. You don't have to have all the sentences right, all the paragraphs right. You may not even know the chapters that you're going to put in your book yet, right? That's where Beverly comes in, that guys to help you guys in that area. But at least write down the key points. For example, you may just want to talk about your wonderful grandparents that helped you and steered you to maybe becoming a doctor or whatever you are today. They were influential in helping you get to where you're at today. You can write that story real quickly, right? You could just tell us some details about that. And believe me, Beverly can put that together for you as well. So that's why we have
Absolutely.
professional people that can help. Does that make sense? That good
It
at all?
makes a lot,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
what the actually the PowerPoint, the video is
Yeah.
all about, is
Right.
explaining to you from step to step how to do it.
Yeah.
And he brought
Yeah.
up a very, very good point of bullet points. And then the
Yeah.
other part is to just sit and allow yourself to just write whatever comes out of your
Right.
soul.
Yeah. Just
You'll be
flow.
surprised. And I
Yeah.
would suggest, of course, typing it because I've had
Yeah.
manual scripts that I
Right.
had to rewrite.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
it's already typed, the part
Yeah.
is your chapters don't have to be, I even make the chapters cohesive. Sometimes you'll
Yeah.
write a chapter and you're way off on the next time. The
Yeah.
part
Exactly.
is, and here's the key, Mr. Vaughn, is
Hmm.
to just flush out everything that's in your mind.
Right.
Just flush it out.
Yeah.
Whatever it
Right.
is, write it just the way it
Right.
is,
Yeah.
however it comes out. It
Yep.
can
Yep.
all be extrapolated and edited and moved to the right
Yeah.
place, which is like I said, that's my passion because that's what I did with the books. I just took everything
Yeah.
that they had, and once
Yeah.
they saw the final result, it's like, wow, you really, really took
Yeah.
and put
Yeah.
it in the order and sequence
Right.
that it needed to be in. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I only did what you guys had. I just put it in motion
Yep.
as far as it being fluid in
Yep.
order for it to really, really express what it is that you wanted to do.
Oh,
And
I love
they're
it.
always happy with it because it's my passion. I love
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah, you're really good at that. I love it. Hey, guys, that's why we're talking to Beverly Brown, guys, on Author Showcase. She's one of the best in the country, guys, and I'm excited about her being here with us with her services in the area of author. She's an author. She'll help you write your book, guys. She's a publisher as well. You has a publishing system in place there as well. She'll also encourage you, get you set up for that as well. But one thing I wanted to share, Beverly, with the audience as well, for those who are wanting to write a book, get ready to get started, don't know where to start. Technology, guys, guess what? You guys can just record your thoughts, recordings. You can use that and get that over to Beverly. Another thing, as you know, Beverly, there's also software that'll do the voice to text. So,
Yes, of course. Yeah.
if you want to do that, you're just talking to it and it'll write the text for you. And as a matter of fact, some of it will even correct some of your grammar stuff as well, right? And then to get
Oh,
that to
and
you.
I definitely will.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And
So
you're
no
right.
excuse. Yeah, no excuse, guy. That's what I want to say. We want to get your thoughts. We want to get your background on paper, folks. Your story counts, and you never know who's going to help. Bill, that's what I get. That you never know who's going to be encouraged once they read that
Never.
information from you. Just incredible. But technology is amazing today, so there's no excuse for not writing our book. Is my point. I
Really
love it.
isn't. There
Yeah,
really isn't. Like I said, everything that's keeping everybody from doing anything is the fear and the
yeah,
thought processes of what other people will think,
yeah.
seeing my product. And you can't live your life like that.
That's
That is
exactly
not your
right.
intention. You should only be saying, what will God think if I don't do this?
Yeah,
That's what
absolutely.
you should be
I
focusing
love it.
on. And like I said, every time I decide not to do something, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not. I have to do this because I don't. When I get there, I want to whip my butt.
Right,
Excuse the
right.
expression about something I didn't do. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go there
yeah,
saying, "Hey, I did everything that I could possibly do." And
right.
if you just do that, you'll start living a really, really free life because you
Yep.
know you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. And if you don't
Amen.
know, then guess what? You talk to
Yeah,
somebody to help you.
yeah,
And that's where my
absolutely.
dream circle is coming up in as well to do
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. Well, guys, that's why I love the segue here, Beverly. So you took everything we've been talking about so far and now turned that into a business model. And now it's under creative consulting dreams.com. So we thank you so much for that. Tell us about that and how that got started. I love it.
So now you're going way back. So this is like I said, when God plants something into you, you just never know how it's going to develop. And it goes all the way back from before I left New Orleans. And I think I've been
Wow.
gone like almost 40 something years now.
Wow.
So, yeah, and it just started with me. I was actually working a regular job. Let me show you how far back it is. Do you remember when phones were a brick, the size of a huge brick when it first came out?
Yep.
Well, that was me. I was working for it wasn't T-Mobile at the time, it was Sprint,
Yeah.
one of them. And I was a
Mhm.
consultant for to go out to small stores to talk to them about the phone displaying and everything
Mhm.
else. And I would get into the stores and I'm like, wait a minute, your display isn't right. Where's your
Yeah.
marketing? Where's your
Right, right,
advertising?
right.
Who are you getting into? I get the work done for the company, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, let's talk about you and find out what
Yeah.
your goal, dream, and vision is. And before you know it, every time I go, they say, you ought to start your own consulting. I'm like, you know what? And you're right, because that's what I'm
Yeah.
doing. I'm going to
Yeah.
these places and giving you guys ideas. And that's where creative consulting and consumer services came up.
Yeah.
And just to let people know, even coming up with a name, I had to write down like 15 different names of
Yeah.
what I thought it should be.
Right,
And then
right.
one clicked and says, okay, this is the one that I want.
Yeah.
Creative consulting and consumer services, because I knew I would be offering products. Didn't
Yeah.
have any products at the time, but
Right.
I knew I would be doing consulting, but I knew I'd be doing services and I knew I'd be doing products. And
Yeah.
that's where it first started. And that was way back in New Orleans. And then
Hmm.
after that, it just grew and grew and grew from there. And the caveat to the creative consulting dreams, um, going back to Katrina, I had also started my own business and network
Yeah.
marketing. And let's talk about that because we know that was something that a
Yeah.
lot of people did.
Yep.
I'd started network marketing, decided to step out on my own and to do that as well as starting my business. And
Yeah.
at that time, I just wasn't prepared for it. I don't want to say it flopped, but I got into a situation where I was losing my house and my car because
Right.
here it is again. My passion overrides
Right.
my finances. And I'm asking God, please, Lord, could you just give me a little break for that one? Because I would, of course, consult with people. If somebody's going to ask me for help,
Right.
how can I say no? But
Yeah.
anyway, so it moved me from that, and really quick story of how Katrina affected my life is
Woo.
that I'd started
Wow.
the consulting company and
Mm.
had started
Wow.
it, and like I said, things had started not financially working out for me.
Right.
I was getting ready to lose my home. I'd already lost my car.
Right.
The day of Katrina, I should say the day before,
Woo.
I was asked to move out of the house that I was in because
Wow.
they wanted to short sell it because
Yeah.
they just said that they were good to me because they let
Right.
me stay in it for a long time. They said, Miss Brown, we don't want to put it down as a foreclosure, but
Right.
the storm is coming. We're gonna have to ask you to leave. And I had to
Wow.
find people to move my stuff
Wow.
to a
Wow.
storage unit. I had
Yeah.
no car.
Wow.
I had to call my
Wow.
cousin. He moved it to a storage unit.
Woo.
And I was sitting there, believe it or not, on the sidewalk. I'm like, Lord,
Really, Beverly?
what's
Wow.
going on? Where is it I'm supposed to go now? My daughter's calling from California. Like, everybody's
Wow.
like, what are you doing? Where are you going? I'm like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
And I ended up
Wow.
going by my brother's house to ride out the storm. But
Wow.
after that, I had no home. I was homeless.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my stuff was in storage.
Yeah.
Well, guess what got hit by the storm?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The
All
storage
stars.
unit. So
Yep.
I lost
All stars.
everything. And I was at
Yeah.
my brother's and God just showed me to go to Cleveland, Ohio. And I asked him like Gabriel, like, what you talking about, Lord?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
went kicking and screaming
Woo.
to Cleveland, Ohio, and that's where I want to say he pushed me there because he knew my vision was not going to birth in New Orleans.
Wow.
Too much going on, too much party in life. And yes, I was one of those persons out there in the streets doing the street thing because that's what happens in New Orleans. It's a party town. And he knew
Yeah.
my dream would
Yeah.
never be birthed. So he decided to send me to somewhere cold,
Yeah.
alone, by myself to
Yep.
rethink what I needed to do. And that's when I birthed the Dreamsteerer
Wow.
Academy
Yeah.
once I got
Wow.
to Ohio. And
Wow.
things have just been flowing ever since. So you never
Yeah.
know what's going on in your life and what's happening
No.
and why it's happening.
Right.
But I have to tell you, in the academy, everything that you go through is
Yeah.
something you're supposed to go through to get you to the next level, no matter
Absolutely.
how horrific it is. And I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I've got some horrific stories. But no
Wow.
matter what it is, the person
Yeah.
can go back to say that, you know what, I learned
Wow.
something from that. And that's what
Yeah.
you're supposed to do, is
Absolutely.
learn something from every experience that you go
Yes.
through.
Yes. Amen, Beverly. That's powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible story there Beverly just gave us. But one thing I got out of that, you kept moving. You cannot just you can get depressed. You can say, I quit. I ain't doing nothing. Whatever happens, happens. You kept moving forward, though. That's it. I ain't saying that's easy to do all the time for everybody. But guys, you got to keep moving because God has something for you. We just don't, he don't tell you what it is, though. That's the thing. Beverly, he don't tell us exactly everything. He just tells you to do something. Go to Cleveland, go to wherever. But he don't tell you why. He don't tell you what you're going to do when you get there. You may not have no money when you leave. You don't have no money when you get there.
Probably
You
not.
still got to move. Somehow you still get there. I look back in college and said, how did I even eat? I don't even remember how I even ate, man. Just because I ain't had no money. So I said, how do I eat every day? But you look back and say, God just took care of everything, man. It's amazing how he does that for you. So
And
proud of you.
as you said, you're always
Wow.
going to get to the point where you just want to give up. You want to give up
Yeah,
and then
just
give up.
yeah, 'cause,
That's part of life. And I
yeah,
want people to really understand is that, I mean, even get to the point where you're saying, oh, it's suicidal and stuff.
yeah.
Everybody has thought about that. Let's just be real. At some
I'm
point in
ready to go
time,
home. I'm ready to go home
because
with the Lord.
yeah,
Lord,
and
take
yeah,
me. Yeah,
it's just a part of saying I've just had so much on earth to
right.
listen. You know what? I just want to be in
Yeah,
heaven. But the
yeah,
part is that if God hasn't called you, then you're not
right.
supposed to take your own, because
Woo,
that means He's kept you there for a reason. So
good
unless
point.
He takes you, you're stuck. And you just got to
Right.
find out what the direction is that He has
Yeah,
for you. And
yeah.
I don't want to say just get over it, but keep moving past. Of
There you
course, by
go.
the time I got to Cleveland, Ohio, kicking and screaming, they're like, "What? No
Hmm.
family, no money, barely a place to stay. Moving
Right.
quickly. I moved like several times, and all
Yeah,
I kept doing was just kept doing it, and
yeah,
just kept moving, and just kept
yeah.
reinventing myself, and just kept
Right.
rehashing, and just kept listening to what he was telling me to do as best I could
Yeah,
at the time.
yeah. That's
So
powerful.
mainly that's what, like you said, you just can't
Yeah,
quit. You're gonna
right,
get depressed. You know, people are like,
right.
well, yeah, it's gonna happen. Let's just be
Yeah,
real.
absolutely.
Jesus even got depressed. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
He was
exactly.
like, Lord, please take this yoke from above,
Yep,
from
yep,
me, you know,
yep. Exactly.
because
That's
it's life.
wonderful.
It is what
Yeah,
it is. But it's
yeah,
what you
folks.
decide to do with it to move
Yep.
forward.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's what makes the difference.
Yes, it does. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask Beverly about this. Beverly, what motivates you or who inspired you to really have that type of attitude? Because it's all up here. It really is all up here. If you say you're going to do it, it'll get done. If you say I ain't going to do it, it won't get done. So, Beverly, who inspires you or how do you stay motivated? Because the key is to keep moving, guys. That's what one of my pastors said. Keep moving. You got to keep moving. Wow.
Moving. Well, I'm going to tell you, I was number seven of 10 children. And my mom didn't get married until the 10th child. She was a single mom. She was a
Wow.
single mom with nine children.
Wow.
You
Listen,
know, I actually don't know who my father is.
gotcha.
So that is a pet peeve with my family, but it is what
Right.
it is, and we have
Right.
various fathers.
Yes,
But my
ma'am.
part is I never ever
Hmm.
saw her give up on anything, and I saw things
Wow.
even as a child, and I think I remember vividly to this day that
Yeah.
somebody was coming in to, I think, to take the home or reevaluate it.
Hmm.
And I remember, excuse the expression, some white people coming to the house, like looking around. It's like, I'm like, what are you doing here? And she just stood there with honor and grace, and they did what they did. And the next thing I know, she left to do whatever she had to do. When she came back, everything
Yeah.
was straight. We ate. We never knew what was going on. Every
Right.
time anything happened, we knew our mother was taking care of it with nine of us. And thank
Woo.
God that the father came in with 10. He was just as strong and helped
Wow.
us go where it
Wow.
is. So I think that's where it all started. But
Yeah.
just watching her, I mean,
Yeah.
think about it now. If you have nine children and you're a
Yeah. I
single
mean,
mom,
oh, yeah. I'll tell you. That's
we didn't think about it then,
no,
but at
no.
that time, it was instilling something in me to
Yeah.
see her strength,
Yeah.
and she would never
Yeah.
show it. We never saw
Right.
her crying or
Woo.
boo-hooing
Wow.
ever.
Incredible.
Never. She just
Yeah.
got up and did everything that she needed to do. So she was
Yeah.
my biggest, of course, strongest influence as well. And then
I love it.
reading with
Yeah.
Oprah and of course with Michelle Obama, of which I have
Yeah.
played Michelle Obama in a play for 3 seasons
Wow.
as well. And you start seeing people that you
Yeah.
just equate to, and you know that they're helping you along their lives as well. So
That's wonderful. Yeah, so that's good. So you absorbed all the good stuff and kept it moving, man. And saw stuff, and you saw strength, you saw resilience, man. You saw just love. I'm sure a lot of love in the
yes.
family. My grandmother and grandfather on my mom's side had 12 children, man. I said, wow, how in the world
Mm,
did they do
yes.
that? And I saw the house. The house could fit in my house. It's almost, square foot wide. I said, man, how in the world did they do it? But they did it. They did it. They did it all in love and they kept it moving, man. But they never gave up, and they always loved the family, man. Just incredible. That is so amazing. What a great story, Beverly.
Yes.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you so much.
So
Hey
thank
guys,
you.
if you're just joining us on the network, guy, Author Showcase with Kevin Vaughan, where we are highlighting Beverly Brown, one of the most best writers and authors on the planet, but she's also a businesswoman. She's also a consultant, folks. She's probably I'm sure she's mentoring some women too as well out there on the network as well. But she's also has a powerful business, Creative Consulting Dreams.com. I want you guys to go to the website and check her out. She has several services as well. Beverly, I wanted to ask, why should people come to see you? Should they come to see you about either writing a book or business consulting? Why should they come see you?
Well, because I'm sincere about what they want to achieve in life. That's the first
Yeah,
part.
yeah,
You want to be able to talk to somebody that you know has your heart
right,
um, first, and that's me.
yeah,
So you have a million consultants out there. You have a million coaches out
right,
there.
yep,
I'm just going to tell you, I'm uniquely me. And when God
yep,
gave me the name of Dreamsteerer, there is
yeah,
not another Dreamsteerer on this earth. He
right.
gave that title to me
I love it.
as a dreamster, a person that steers you towards your God-given goals and dreams. So I
What a
know
great
it's an
name.
anointing
Yeah,
that I carry for myself. And I'm no cookie cutter consultant. I'm not going to tell you need to do steps 1 through 5. That's not what I
right,
do. I
right,
cater it to who you are. I
right.
find out who you are inside because I want to know the person inside of you. I want to know you. I want to know your family. I want to know your
Yeah,
surroundings. All
right.
of that attributes to who you are and what's either keeping you from moving toward your dream and what you need to move forward. So
Hmm.
I want to say mainly my part is just sincerity. So if you want
Yeah,
somebody that's sincere, that
yeah,
actually takes the time to listen to what God has to say, because that's what my message is about as well.
yeah,
If I
yeah,
am going to consult with you or dream steer with you, I'm talking to God first. Lord,
yeah,
you got
yeah.
to show me what they need to hear so that
Right.
I can pass that information on to them.
Oh,
And
I love it. Yeah,
that
that's
is my
beautiful.
main purpose. And there's
Yeah,
a lot of people that don't believe in God. That's
right.
fine too.
That's okay.
But
Yeah,
know that I'm a believer in it. And I
yeah,
want to be able to show you why I
yeah. There you
believe in
go.
it. And then
That's right.
maybe you'll
Right.
think twice about why it isn't that you're not believing
Yeah.
in somebody that is so powerful.
Right.
So I don't want
Right.
to, it's not about
Yeah.
coercion. It's about
Right.
being truthful
Right.
to yourself and
That's right.
wanting more for yourself, no matter where
Yep.
it's coming from, as long as you know that person is sincere and has your best interests at heart. And I
Oh, that's
always do it
beautiful.
because I can't help it. That's just how I operate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was thinking while you were talking, Bill, I was just thinking about Jesus. If anybody had the right to go around and say, I'm son of God, y'all get right, it would have been him. But he didn't do it that way, guys. He did not do it that way. All he did is demonstrated the love. He demonstrated the Father's love, the Father's purpose, but he didn't have to go around saying, I'm the son of God and you all need to be saved and all that kind of stuff. He didn't do that. He just demonstrated the power of God in him because he was the son of God, but he didn't go around bragging about it, folks. So when we consult, we don't have to. All we're going to do is demonstrate what's inside of us. I think that's
And
what
you
Beverly's
can't, yeah,
saying. Yeah,
and you
yeah.
can't force that on anybody.
No, no.
They have to be they have
Yeah,
to be able to open their
yep,
heart to receive it. And the
yep,
only way that they're going to do it is if they're trusting the person that they're
yep,
talking to.
yep.
You're going to
Absolutely.
hear about it. I'm
Yeah.
not going to say I'm going to, like you said, drill it into your head,
Right.
but you will
Right.
understand what I'm trying to
Right.
tell you does come
Absolutely.
from that venue. And,
Yep. Yep.
that's what God wants us to do, to lead people towards Him.
Yeah.
Everybody, is not saved. And those are
Right.
the ones that we really, really need to
Right.
find their purpose. Because if
Exactly.
you're not saved, you're
Right.
really not walking in your purpose.
Right,
So,
absolutely. And you don't change, folks. You don't change of who you are. Okay, you do not do. That's what Beverly's saying. What I'm saying as well. You don't change who you are when you have the love and what God has done for you. You just express that. Okay, I may not ever say anything about it, but I'm gonna express it big time. Okay, that's what we're talking about. So I'm excited about that. Wow, Beverly, this is great. Hey guys, those listening right now, thank you so much for being with us live as well, and those listening later on. I want you guys to share this out on the network, guys, as we're talking about it right here. Here's our website. I want you guys to contact her for her books. Everything's online there as well, but also mostly for a consultation. And if you got any questions for Beverly about her network, guys, of services as well, you can do that on top of that. I love the touch. I like the fact that you're doing that personal touch, Beverly. That's so important today. And that should never change, in my opinion. And people sometimes don't want to meet clients. You got to meet them when you can. Those you can, you got to meet them, man. You have to meet them. So I thank you so much for the personal touch side and really getting to know your clients before you even do work with them sometimes. That's powerful, powerful. Wow.
Absolutely, and you have
Yeah.
to, because that's where the
Yeah.
I call it insider trading. That's actually what's going on inside of you, and
Yeah.
that is the key to really opening up to it. And
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't know if
Yeah.
we want to mention this part.
Yeah. Yeah. Please. Yeah. Absolutely.
Because here's the other part. A lot of people just don't really know how to even start with their dreams. And this
Yeah.
is a simple 33-page booklet. 33
Uh,
pages, really simple
oh
to
yeah. Here
just
it is.
get
Oh,
you
yeah.
started. Because a lot of people just don't,
Yeah.
saying, I don't want to talk to anybody right now. I don't want to open up. I don't want to go to an academy.
Right.
So, my spirit says, well, just give them something very simple that gets them started.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
once this gets you started, you start opening up and it delves into asking you questions about yourself
Yep.
that will make you open up and not even realize those things are inside of you. So this is
Wow.
what the Dream Starter booklet is about. It's a $10 booklet, 33 pages.
I love
Okay.
it.
If you don't do anything else, guys, please just do this, guys and girls and ladies and boys and children. This could be for anybody. It's just a starter, just to get just to get your feet wet and say,
Yeah.
there is something more inside of me. And then
Amen.
whenever you decide to take the next steps, I'm definitely here for that. So,
Yeah. That's
like
great,
you
Beverly.
said, go to the website and we'll set up a time to talk. I usually send out, and like you said, you got to ease into things with people.
Yeah.
I send out what's called a discovery questionnaire, and that's
Yeah.
what it also does. It just allows you to open up
Yep.
in writing. Habakkuk 2 and 2, it says, write the vision. Sometimes you just got to write it out. And you'll
Yeah.
be surprised when you're
Yeah.
writing, more comes out than you ever
Oh,
even
no doubt
thought
about it. Every
about.
time. Every time. It's amazing. Guys, that
Mhm.
is powerful. And Beverly, as you know, the holiday season's coming, guys. You guys can order these now and give them out as gifts.
Wow.
Come on,
Ooh,
people.
ooh, to people that need it. Oh, that's a powerful thing. Yes,
Yeah, you can do that,
absolutely.
folks. Especially our young people, Beverly. Our young
Oh, yeah.
adults, man. In addition to some other gifts, don't just give them the booklet only, right? They may be a little concerned about that, but give them a book also, guys. The Dream Starter booklet. There it is, right there, guys. I would highly
Very
recommend
simple
you
read.
get that. Yeah, absolutely. And it's going to encourage them to bring out their dream. You talk about it. You talk about it. It could be the next inventor to change the world. We don't know yet. It could be the next doctor that comes up with the best, resolve of something, whatever that is, right? Could be anything, any area. Our goal is to encourage and empower. And one of my other mentors, Beverly, he talks about exposure. Our goal is to expose yourself to yourself. Your
Yes.
ideas. People got so much stuff inside them, but they don't know it's inside of them yet, right? Until they bring it out. And that's what this Dream Starter booklet will help you guys do, along with Beverly's consulting and helping you move that out as well. That's powerful. But I want to encourage you guys to get the booklet as a gift, whether it's birthday, got the holiday coming up, guys. It could be a starter booklet for the first of the year. 2026 is really already here as far as business is concerned. So you could get it for them. Definitely. How about this, Beverly, for those going to be graduating next year as well
Oh
out
my
of
goodness.
college? Oh man, guys, put that on your list. Okay, you got some graduates getting ready to get out of school next year. Guys, give them that starter book. Guys, say, hey, tell us your dreams. You may have to pay them a few dollars to read it. Maybe I don't know. I would give my daughter or
And
son
you're
20.
right.
Yeah, just give them $20. Say, hey, read this. Get back with me on it, and we'll talk about it. So whatever it takes. The
And you're
goal is
so
to
right. It,
start
it
those
takes
wheels.
courage and yeah, it takes
Yeah.
courage in these days just to get them to read. Oh
That's
my
all we want.
God.
Yeah, yeah, we want to get those juices flowing. Basically,
Yeah.
that's what happened with me over the years. Beverly, I did so much networking. Man, I was a networker in college. When I look back now, but I used to network all over the place. Man, I learned so much going to seminars, going to meeting people like yourself, just learning on what else can I do? What can I make this money? What can I do here? What can I do? I have a business too. What can I do? Just learning from millionaires, folks who are going to teach you, thousandaires. People who had real estate, people who had
Yes.
land. we learned a little bit of things from everybody. And that's what it takes, guys. But you're going to have to engage yourself, right? And that's where Beverly comes in at, guys. She can help you in that area as well. Wow, incredible. Hey, guys, we're talking. This is
Absolutely.
our author showcase with Beverly Brown. Guys, it's amazing. We've been talking to her about her wonderful network of business. Everything is here, guys. So we don't want to give you everything because it's on the website there. But I want you guys to go to the website, share the website out as well. Beverly, we're at the point now we're going to talk about your final thoughts and takeaways. Anything you want to share with us to give us some takeaways today, some action items, whatever you want to say for final thoughts. Anything you want to say?
Okay. I'm going to give final thoughts, but it's also a final invitation because this is something that has blessed my heart to
Yeah.
start a dream circle. Just like
Ah,
we spoke about before, that people
yeah.
are now so enclosed
Right.
into themselves, they're not
Yeah.
opening up. Well, it was
Right.
placed on my spirit to start a dream circle. So
Yeah.
this is a place where you can come for 30 days and just find out what it is that you
Wow.
want to express, to find out a little bit more. It's kind of an open door
Yeah.
to say,
Yeah.
hey, this is a circle where I can just safely come, talk to people, hear people, listen to people, and find out what it's all about. And that's my invitation to everyone, first of all, to
Wow.
join the Dream Circle. It
Hmm.
starts November the 6th. I'm gonna do for 90 days free of charge.
Yeah.
Zoom calls and others, a plethora of information, but mainly it's going to be about trying to get the information from you, the
Hmm.
dreamer, and find out what it is that you need, what's stopping you from moving forward. So that dream
Wow.
circle is going to open up to that. So my final thoughts to everyone is, first of all, you have to seek yourself.
Hmm.
You have to seek yourself. We're
Hmm.
so busy seeking other people's stories, reading other people's stories, comparing ourselves to other people, till we're not seeking ourselves and
Right.
what's inside of us. And it's just sitting there waiting for you. But it
Yeah.
can't happen because it's being clouded with all of these other distractions.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
let's just be real, the social media is the 75, 80% distractor of the world. And
Yep.
now AI has incorporated into it.
Yep.
And all of that is to get you to start thinking about what God's purpose is for your life.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
just
Don't
going
be
to be
distracted.
frankly with you. It's to stop you from thinking
Right.
about what you are supposed to be, you
Right.
as a person. Who are you inside?
Yeah.
Why are you comparing yourself to somebody else? You have
Yeah.
to know who you are before you can even go anywhere in life. Because
Yeah.
if you don't, and you're just constantly just going through the motions of
Hmm.
everyday
Hmm.
life, of doing stuff, you will always in the back of your mind feel like you're not finished because you're not.
Yeah. That's
So
powerful.
seek yourself first.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
all else will fall into purpose. So that's what it's all about. Find
Yeah.
out who you are. Who do you want to be? The question they always ask you says, if you weren't doing what you were doing, what would you be loving to do?
Right.
What would you really, really love to do right
Yeah.
now or in
Hmm.
the future? What's your
Amen.
passion? What
Yep.
do you feel? What makes you most happy? And then put everything else aside and focus on that.
Yep. I
It may
love it.
not happen right away. It may not even be due to happen
Hmm.
for years to come. But you
Hmm.
need to always have that thought in your mind because
Yeah.
you have to go through things to get to the bigger vision. You got to go through
Hmm.
goals, dreams, upsets, hurt, pain, all
Hmm.
of those things you have to go through. And I emphasize the word have to because people think it's just a golden life and everything's
Right.
supposed to be easy.
Yep.
Sorry,
Nope.
don't come to me and expect me to tell you that that will never happen. You
Right.
have to go through things in order to grow. And
Yeah. I
that's how
love
you're
it.
going to get your purpose. Just find
Absolutely.
out what it is. Somewhere down the line, it's like, oh my God, I always wanted to be a doctor. Keep that in the
Yeah.
back of your mind while you go clean houses
Right.
or wash dishes or work
Right.
at Pizza Hut or whatever.
Yep. Yep.
Always in the back of your mind, I'm going to be a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm going to
I
be a
love
nurse. I'm going to be
it.
whatever it is. Always have that in the back of your mind, and it will constantly lead you towards it as
Yeah.
you take care of the other things along the way.
Absolutely, Beverly. That's brilliant. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all taking notes, but guess what? You can listen to this over and over again, right? And take those notes down that Beverly just shared with you. Beverly, as you was talking, I wrote down three areas because this is so important to me. I think everybody listening, you must, and Beverly, you help me out. I'm going to tell you what it is in a second. you must have a mentor or a coach or a trainer in your life, folks, if you're moving forward in this area of dream starting. Okay. Beverly, how important it is to have a mentor, coach, or trainer today? Please help us
Oh,
out.
it's very, very important because what are
Yeah.
you going to do? You're going to mentor yourself. All
Right.
you'll be doing is just
Right.
rehashing what you're
Right.
already doing.
Right.
You know, my
Right.
biggest thing is of course, God is going to speak to you, and there are
Right.
ways that that can happen. But
Right.
in the meantime, you do need to always throw your ideas from somebody and listen to other
Yeah.
people and
Yeah.
be able to take the criticism or the critiquing
Right.
or whatever it is that they're saying, especially if they're expert at what they're doing. You
Right.
have to be able to follow suit. It's the same thing as it's just like you have to go to school. And
Yep.
the
Yep.
teacher has to be able to teach you. You can't
Yeah.
walk in saying, I know everything, so I don't
Yeah.
need the teacher. So
Yeah.
that's why you got to
Yeah.
go through 12 years of doing that. That is a mentor to you. That is a person teaching you. So you
Yeah.
always have to be able to relate to somebody that can take you to the next level.
Absolutely. I love it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, reason why, because see, we see the future, man. We know the future for you, right? Because we've gone through it already, right? We've gone through in our past, we can see the future for you. That's pretty cool when you think about it. We know a few things, okay? This is why we're here to help you. So everybody out there listening, if you have young people, specifically our young people, you have to encourage them to get a mentor, a professional mentor, get a professional life coach, trainer, whatever to help them get to their goals. But guess what, guys? You're going to need the book though first, right? You need the book in order to write down where you want to go, right? So the mentor can say, okay, what do you want to do? And it'll be out of your book, right? Out of the booklet. So that's important to get the booklet, guys, get the books, contact Beverly. And if you're in another state, guys, right, or somewhere around the world even, you must have a mentor, trainer, or a coach in your life that you can trust, of course, as well, and professionally take you to the next level. And I want to encourage you. That's what I do, Beverly, in my town. Every young person, it could be working for a quick trip, working for a racetrack, or
Mm-hmm.
grocery store. I ask them, "What are you guys doing, man? You guys in school? Do you have a coach or a mentor?" And if they don't, I encourage them to get one in their area.
Mm-hmm.
One lady wanted to be a pharmacist. I said, "Well, get at least 3 pharmacists that are already licensed, so they can help you out and get to where you want to go." That type of
Right.
thing. So encourage our young people, guys, to get into the areas of mentorships based on where they want to go so they can be steered properly. There's no
Right.
reason to do this alone, folks. No reason to do this alone.
Right.
You got Beverly to help you. We're here to help you as well on top of that. Wow. Well, Beverly, did
Yeah,
we
and
leave
to
anything? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go
well,
ahead.
yeah, just to interject on that, because
Yeah,
a lot of people get kind of standoffish when you say you got to get a professional one to do this professional one. All it
yeah,
is the person that's better at it than you
right.
are
Yeah,
as well. Like
exactly.
right now, my grandson, I did never knew. He said he wanted to be a firefighter. I'm like, what? Didn't
Wow.
know that it's coming out. I'm like,
Right.
well, or go talk to some firefighters. Go over to
Yeah,
the station. They got plenty of time to sit down there
yeah,
and talk to you and mentor
yeah,
you. You know, whatever
yeah,
it is that you want to do. If you want to be a coach, go talk to a coach.
yeah.
Anybody that's doing what you want to do can
Right.
be your mentor.
Yes,
That
yes. It's
can be your
powerful.
coach. Anybody
Woo.
that's doing the same thing that's already doing it years ahead of you, that
Yeah,
is your mentor. You
that's
know,
right.
and like you said, we use the word professional because yeah, they're good at
Yeah,
their profession and
right,
they're
right.
doing that already. But
Yep.
just go to somebody that's doing the same thing and say, hey, how do I get started? You know,
Yeah,
what do I need to
yeah.
do to become a firefighter? What do I need to do to become a doctor?
Right.
What do I need to do to become a nurse? You know, what's my first
Yep.
step to become
Yep.
a coach?
Yep.
Whatever it is, just
Yep.
go to that person. That's
Yep.
your mentor. That's your coach.
Yeah,
That's the
absolutely.
person. And like you
Wow.
said, we have us, like I said, we're sitting here
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah.
Talk to us. We'll
Yep.
steer you in the right direction as far as
Absolutely.
who you need to talk to. If it's not us, it'll be somebody else
That's right.
because
Yeah, we
that's
have a
not
team.
everybody is not a perfect fit for
That's
everybody.
right.
You know,
Yep.
go to
Absolutely.
somebody that, you know, I don't want to say you're always comfortable with because coach is going to make you uncomfortable because that's
Yeah.
pulling you out of
Yeah.
your comfort zone. But you got to go to somebody that you know you can trust that has your best interest.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
that's the person that you want to relate to, and that's who you want to be able to coach you.
Uh,
And like I said, you're going to be uncomfortable. So don't chicken out and say, oh, I don't
Right.
like them because they made me do something. Well, guess what?
Right. Right.
Sometimes you have to be made, no, sometimes you
That's
have to
right.
be made to do things that'll
That's
bring
right.
you out of your comfort zone. That's the only way that you're going
Yeah,
to
that's
grow.
part of the what we call lessons learned, folks. It's all part of the
Yeah,
lesson, folks, and it's just designed to get you better and better. That's what it's all about. Now,
absolutely.
I had to learn that. I know Beverly probably too. I had to learn that, guys. You don't get that growing up necessarily, but you learn it after a while, right? That was part of the process, folks. And
Oh,
guess
yeah.
why I can say it? Because we are still here. We are right here talking to Beverly Brown about this powerful area, guys, and we're so proud of that as well. Well, Beverly, did we leave anything out? Want to make sure we covered everything today because this is powerful. This is going out across the network. So I want to make sure you're covered good. You good?
Well, whatever we left out, they need to contact me and find out.
There you go. You right
Seek
there,
and ye
guys.
shall find. The part
That's
is,
right.
we give them everything here, they'll never seek it. No,
That's right.
we're not
That's
going to
right.
give you all the answers. There's no way Kevin nor
Yeah,
myself can do
that's right.
that. You need to seek it and be
Yeah.
able to be open to that. Open
Yep.
your mind, people.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
world is so big, and God is just waiting for you to just develop yourself to the person that He birthed you to be,
Amen.
even
Amen.
before you became the person.
Yep.
He
I
already
love
knew.
it. Wow, Beverly, this is amazing, man. I know we could talk for another half hour easy on just helping the people out there, for sure. But guys, we've been talking to Beverly Brown, ladies and gentlemen. She is an author. She's a writer. She's a businesswoman, ladies and gentlemen. And most of all, she loves to help the people. That's the part right there we like, bro. Hey, I want you guys to go to the website. There it is right there, guys. Go to the website, check it out. But not only that, I want you to share it out to everybody you know in your network, okay, as well. And I want everybody to get excited about what's going on. That booklet is powerful, guys. Y'all need to get a bunch of those. Order a bunch of those and give them out. Also, I want to talk to all those organization leaders that have organizations. You guys can order one for your organization, okay? You can order that. You guys got budget for this stuff, okay? You guys got speaking engagements. You can bring her in for speaking, Beverly in for speaking engagements, guys, as well. So all the leaders around the globe, I'm talking about associations, groups, and the organizations, you guys got budgets for bringing in speakers. Bring her in or order the booklet, order the books, guys, to help your team grow. Guys, it'll help you on retention. It'll help you up here at the mindset. No doubt about that, for sure. And you can bring her in either virtually or you can bring her in live. So get that budget available as well on top of that. So I like that part of it as well. And guys, we're so excited about that. Well, Belle, this has been awesome. Can't wait to have you back on periodically. And we're good to go. So appreciate you so much for your time today. Wow, incredible.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we're here. And we thank you for accepting. Yeah, thank you so much for being with us today. Hold on a minute, Belle, we're going to close out. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for your time today. Please share this out on all your social media platforms, okay? I want at least 1,000 people between now and Friday to see this around the globe. As you already probably know, Beverly, right now there's about 5.7 billion people on the internet right now doing something. So guess what? They're gonna see this. Some of them about maybe a tenth of that will see.
And that's all we need to tell them. Actually, on Facebook, it's Beverly Brown, the Dreamsteerer, and on the other social media networks, it's B Brown One Vision. So seek and you will find. I'm not hard to find. I have thousands of followers, and like I said, Creative Consultant Dreams tells you everything that you need in order to get in touch with me.
Amen. Thank you so
much for that. I didn't mean to interrupt with the closing remarks, but
that's okay. No, we're good. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, one thing I love about this channel, I own it, so we can do whatever we want. that's a good thing,
So you love that.
Yeah, praise God. So thank you so much, Beverly. Hey guys, thank you again for your time. We always have fun here because it's all about you. In fact, one of my favorite areas, guys, you say, why do we do it? Why do we do this, Beverly? Why do we do this?
Because you matter.
That's right. That's how I remember you guys.
Absolutely.
You guys matter because that's why it's important, guys. Know that your dreams, bring your dreams out, guys. You may need a little help. Everybody has a story. Bring it out. Everybody has an idea. Bring it out. You can change the world, folks, on one thought, right? But you're may need a little help, right? You say, oh, nobody will like that. You don't know that yet, right? You may change the entire world off your idea, folks. And that's where Beverly comes in. She can help pull that out of you. So I love it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got to go. We got to keep it moving, guys. Get ready for another exciting day tomorrow as well. And Beverly, thank you again for your time today. Incredible,
You're
incredible.
welcome. Glad I'm here. Glad I'm so
Amen.
here.
Well, Beverly, I always tell my network here, as my mentor would say, remember to always outlove, outserve, and outforgive each other, folks. And remember that Jesus is Lord. And if you guys got any problems with that last part, give me a call. Don't call Beverly, call me, and we'll talk about it, okay? Yeah, as well. Guys, definitely contact Beverly about her wonderful books, and of course, that wonderful book, Starter booklet, guys. That's powerful. So I want you guys to order a bunch of those, give them out. Give them out to, matter of fact, I need to order some for my church. Just give them out to the young people there.
Discounts, group discounts.
Yeah, exactly. So y'all gonna count all my young people. I'm gonna have to order some for them for Christmas, and they'll love that. And we'll have the pastor give them out to them. So make sure it comes from the church, so they'll know it comes from the church, not from the elder. You know, I love it. Well, guys, we'll see you next time. Hold on a minute, Beverly, as we close out. But thank you so much again for your time. And guys, thank you for your time as well. And we'll see you next time, guys, on Author Showcase with Kevin Vaughan. And if you guys got a book, contact Beverly, right? Contact her. And when your book is ready to come, then you can come on the show. You can come on both our shows as well. So I love it. And that podcast, oh yeah, real quick, Beverly, that podcast, when does it air?
Podcast?
Yeah.
I don't know if you gave me the date, sir.
I mean, when's your podcast? When's your podcast air? I mean,
I don't have a date for it because I have to regenerate it.
Okay, no problem. Okay, I just want to make sure we didn't miss that. Well, you'll learn more about that later, guys. We'll let you know when she's on the air as well through her YouTube channel. Can't wait to hear more about that. So thank you so much, Beverly, for that. I just want to make sure we didn't miss that little piece as well. I know you're talking to a lot of people all the time, for sure. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Hey, guys, don't forget to have an awesome rest of the evening. And also, most of all, have a productive and powerful week. And we'll see you next time on Author Showcase. All right, God bless everybody. Again, Beverly, thank you so much for your time. God bless everybody. Bye-bye.